Hi folks, so a little after 5:30, it's 9/1 Monday, 86.5 degrees, 85 degrees, and 29.4. It's hot as hell out here, very humid, sticky. It was a very long ride to Pennsylvania and back. My Ranger pickup truck does not have air conditioning, so you could just imagine. I sweat my proverbial nads off. Anyway, this bike I picked up is quite the Frankenstein bike. It is part golf cart, part Suzuki, a lot of Honda, and even the seat on it comes off a little Honda 50. So this thing is quite the piece of work. It started out as an ATC90, an old ATC90, right? Got points in here, not CDI. It's got carb problems, that's why it's currently not running. So you could see they put a ZR50 seat on it. This is original gas tank, this is original. The tires are from a golf cart, very, very cool. Shifter belongs, it does have compression. Once again, these are off of, I think, a 230. It belonged to Doug's father, and I guess he didn't have any place. It was been outside and kind of beat up on for a while, so he didn't have any place to put it, so he decided to sell it off. You guys could see it was one of those lime green ones back in the day. Probably had those big balloon tires. As a matter of fact, if I had to bet money, it had those big balloon tires. Let me show you the whole thing so you could get the full effect. So I bought this as a parts bike and a parts bike only. I obviously have no plans at all to, well, actually, I do plan to get it started and take it for just a little romp around the house for laughs, right, and to make sure that it is functional. But so here it is. What do you guys think? It is quite the ugly bike. This has to be about the ugliest bike I've ever brought home. It's the most Frankenstein bike I've ever brought home. Right? It's quite a mess. Yeah, I'm not sure how he got these wheels on, what exactly the welding he did. It does seem to have more or less of a complete exhaust. I'll have to get underneath it to see if it's got the tool kit. I have a tendency to doubt it. It does have the high and low for the tranny, and that seems to be intact. I can't see the sprocket on the engine. Hopefully that's not in too bad a shape, because it's a pain in the ass to change the sprocket. You got to take a bunch of this crap off. It is cracked here. It's normally not the best of signs. That one's not cracked, this one is. So, some dents on the exhaust pipe. Yeah, he said his dad picked this up somewhere and used it for a while. I guess ran out to the mailbox. I don't know if you could see underneath those pine needles there. It's got some damage. So, over the next few days, I hope to spend a few minutes on this. The front fork area is still tight, which is nice, and it struck me as if the back bearings were good. It does, I think it rolls. Maybe, maybe not. I'll fool with that tomorrow. Just wanted to show it to you. What do you guys think? Is this not the ugliest bike you've ever seen? Let's get a little distance out on it. Huh? Is that ugly or what? I mean, right from the busted up headlight, the flat tires, just a wreck. You gotta love a bike like this. Okay guys, thanks for watching, commenting, and subscribing. We'll catch up with you for the next issue of The Horde. Till then, remember to keep your tires down, your handlebars up, and enjoy every day like it might be your last. Bye now.